fairway metal, turning, trying to grab the right edge of the fairway. Rory getting after the flag.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
boy,
he
that
was.
was right at it. What a good shot that is to start your day.
The last several putts he hit on the practice putting green were all from this length.
Yeah, he had a good week with the putter last week. It really was his ball striking that didn't quite come together for him. He gets it going with the ball striking this week.
Favors a draw. Rory can turn it with the best of them. This is up the left edge. Needs a good first bounce to stay in the fairway.
Does not get that, Bones. He's going to have some decisions to make depending on the lie.
Gets a lot of club on it. He's asking for it to sit down. It's on a good line.
This thing's going to come in hot. Just landed into the upslope. Bones got a great kick there. Took all the momentum out. Now it's going to have a long eagle.
Do this for eagle.
A great place to putt from. Can really be aggressive here.
Good run.
And they walk behind the second green to the third tee.
Great call. That's exactly what he's trying to do. This cutting a little right of it.
Oh, and deep.
That is going to be a brutal spot to get up and down. Going up.
And that could get away some more 20 feet or so.
Didn't turn enough for him.
Good stroke, though. That had
This week hadn't won in a while.
McIlroy, have to pay attention to those.
Again, he putted well at Bay Hill. He didn't have his best ball striking week, so.
Headed right.
Yeah, and it's way up in the air, so you got to be careful this doesn't bury if it hits in the bunker.
Great contact. This is going to really juice for him.
Oh, what a shot. Come on now.
That is beautifully done. Clipped it perfectly. You got to catch ball first to produce your carry number.
Camera angle right now. Just bubbled early and then nosed out to the left-hand side. Felt like he hit a good putt there, Taylor. The throw looked fine.
He's lost this well to the right. I don't think the water's in play, but it will probably finish in the sand.
Yeah, looked like it hit into the side of the bank there.
Good call. A draw right into the center of the green.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was really lucky there to catch it a lie that clean.
For players at this level in that 40 to 60 yard range. McIlroy from the middle of the green at 5.
Sliding right the entire way. Just not enough for Rory on this particular effort.
After just losing that drive to the right, though.
"30 feet up there, 28 feet with the branch going out for McIlroy.
Just flattening out those tee shots a touch, and you can still, it's not getting under there by much.
Exactly.
And that's the beauty of the design.
It's just right of it. Can't have it overspin.
And just another example, you missed the number. It was only by a couple yards back to the front part of the green, but if it's got too much pace, it's going to run well by.
Hit it.
He knew it. Yep. Still. Yeah. 10 feet. Good save.
That's huge right there. That's huge. Knew he was out of position. Knew he hit a poor approach, but
He's lost this to the right, over towards those moguls. They could actually carry the fairway bunkers on the right side of this hole.
And we saw it rattle around a little bit in that rough.
Maybe get lucky on the lie.
He's looking low.
Ends up going left of the flag, hits a lot of club on it, heading towards the moguls left of this green.
And down.
He can get this ball cleanly on the club face. He's got a good chance to get this up and down. Really needs to run out. I think he mishit that, but effective nonetheless.
Sooner or later, you're going to miss one of those 6, 7, 8 footers for par.
So after the birdie start, McIlroy is back.
Rory, after a case of the rights, just hits a beauty here, just left of it.
this is a BB right on line. Gonna have a very fast look.
Turn back at the end.
It did.
I think Rory thinks it hit something by the hole. Straight up the hill.
That's where you feel like the green or the golf course owes you one, huh?
Chance to really launch one here, but this is a right shot again. This is that drive that he got away with it okay.
So hard to get the ball on the surface. Rory is sending this straight up in the sky. It's going to miss, I think, a little right of the green.
Will it go in those mounds? Oh,
That lie's good. That lie's good. Play for some run out coming out of the rough.
Grass was going with him there that time.
Yeah, he is not going to be happy with that. It landed so softly there.
Well done.
Nice up and down from McIlroy to get back to red figures before he makes the turn.
Yeah, he'll try a totally different kind of shot. He could take it down the right-hand side, and if it turns over, great. Although he's been hitting more of those kind of hang-on straight balls that look more like a cut for him. And that's in the right-hand rough.
Yeah, that's the anti-Scotty Scheffler delivery there. Rory, to Andy's point, does turn the ball left easily. That's kind of his bent.
Heavy lie.
Go in the hole.
Gets a lot of club on it. This is on an aggressive line if it carries.
Yeah, can he control the distance out of the rough? He can.
And McIlroy is back to 2 under, where he got to in a hurry today when he birdied the first 2 holes, then picked up a couple bogeys, and then now making his way back with 2 straight birdies.
Rory just rips a cut, but this has got well away from him. This is way right in the woods.
Yeah. This is what we saw on the front side with McIlroy. Some misses to the right. Rarely see from McIlroy. Look at this. That is ways away from the center of the club face.
This is all about trajectory right now. Trying to get it to a wedge distance.
That ball just carried to the fairway, and because of that, he got an extra 100 yards or so out of it.
Yeah, he'd ideally like to get it about 110 yards. Crazy there. You see a club face is kind of closed. That'll help keep it low. Look at it going through the pine straw there. Barely gets over the gallery rope. Yeah, and Bones was right. If that didn't carry to the fairway, I don't think he caught that solidly.
Just a smooth swing, hitting that cut shot right of the flag.
2-under. He was way right into the pine straw off the tee, but McIlroy recovers.
This is aggressive. No question. That is right, and that's going to find the trees, I would think, on that line.
Ooh.
Just can't carry it too far. If it carries all the way to the hole, yeah, that's not surprising. Comes up a little short. Good shot.
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
Worth mentioning, this hole was, totally redesigned back in 2017. Going up top, Rory over the tree.
Should have learned a little something from Xander.
Who needs to be conservative?
You saw that stat 9 at 12 greens with only hitting 3 fairways. That's remarkable. Less than full shot, Bones.
Right of the flag.
It's going to drift off just a touch and off the green as well.
Yeah, but that's fine, and I'm sure they know that.
So the streak ends at 4.
Pars all the way around.
He starts at left. Is it going to cut?
Boy, it needs to cut a little bit. This is flirting with that bunker.
It was trying, and it did cut just enough.
Yep.
And we talked about.
Goes with a 9-iron. He's lost this out to the right again.
It has been his miss all day long. That one should just hang on to the edge, but
all about pace.
And it looks like Scheffler and Rory will get out of here with a par.
Par 4 fifth, and the way made bogey here at 14.
Well, clearly there was a lot of skill to hit that long greenside bunker close.
See if Rory can carve one in and find the fairway. Remember, he's gone right a lot today.
He needed to go right of that, that's for sure.
Now he misses one to the left.
Not far away from where Min Woo Lee is, and that ball's sitting up pretty nice.
Nothing in his way. A good lie. This is the center of the green. Looks like it needs to get down.
Okay.
All 3 players finding the green a la different routes to get there.
Stay tuned for that.
Get that wind kicked up on the weekend. It should be a lot of fun to see how these guys handle it. McIlroy.
From just about 35 feet. Good effort there. Got that one past the hole. Got to watch Scotty's before him.
But once you get on the plateau, it's fairly straight or flat around the hole. I think those are some of the hardest greens to read.
oh, did he overdo it?
Yeah, it definitely started up the left side. He can't pick it up from here.
It's in the trees, I think.
Yep, rattling around near the cart path.
He's got a window to hit a low draw. The question is, will he try and knock it up by the green or leave it back? And he is going to lay back. In fact, he didn't carry that ball to the fairway, so that's well back.
Yeah, but with the hole location, Bones, I mean, even from, 150 yards or 60 yards. Pulled it.
Big pull here.
Pulled it. Yeah, that's not a good shot.
Down the hill. Fairly straight, though. There's not a lot of break here. Just barely creeping over the hill. That's got to get going.
All right, it's a tap-in par 5. It's not what he was after, but still, no damage done.
Well, as Andy said, though, you would have to think that he believes he's going to have a chance to win this event or be in contention come Sunday. He's got to fix the tee ball.
Well, on a good line. Yes, there you go. Right where you're trying to carry it, about 5, 6 yards short of the hole. Brad looked like he hit a good putt there. Looked like he hit it where he was looking.
Stayed in his posture.
Yeah.
I think he had the same read you did.
Right. Like it would go just to the right, but you had to keep it in the hole.
I think that's one of the reasons why he's become a better putter, Gary, when you can accept the fact that you've done everything you thought you needed to do. Even if the putt misses, you can walk away and say, I hit a good putt.
Hammering 3-wood, but this also appears to be up the right side.
It's interesting to me, Brad, that downwind these guys.
This ball's got plenty of steam on it. It's running at the center of the green as we see it.
Yeah, it's going to be just fine. In fact, this is going to be a heck of a shot. Whoa. That was spectacular.
Hats off to Rory, whether or not this goes in or it doesn't. He's played one heck of a round, considering where he was hitting it.
Incredible. Incredible birdie there.
That is birdie number 7, by far the craziest one all day for Rory McIlroy.
Less than driver for Rory. Hello, world. That was a beautiful pass.
Next on the tee from Dallas, Texas, 13-time PGA Tour winner, including the 2023.
For Rory, he has a 60, a 54, and a 48. That's a departure. Put that in last week and has dialed in the wedges. And, oh, that one over-dialed just a little bit.
Check out McIlroy to start. Starting on the back 9 right out of the gate from off the green at 10.
Well, if you got up bright and early to catch the early action, you got to see something special from Rory, getting things off to a quick start.
Well, that may be the best from the best right there. This one has his attention.
Also left.
I imagine that's going to be a common area today.
He just picks it right off the top of the grass here. Doesn't even disturb the grass underneath. Sure game's pretty good right now.
Check with a slight release.
I don't think there's any question that could be a factor. Oh my.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to shake this off because obviously he made an incredible play at 10. That was a giveaway, but he'll be past it by the next tee box.
Get it all the way there to the end. I think you'd like to leave something relatively full in there.
Yeah, I would think 250 or so would be a good number off this tee box today.
Right before you hit from 90 yards. It's all about controlling the spin with this 60-degree wedge. He's fighting it down a little bit. Oh. Expertly done. Easy. Yeah, very good. Although the shadows are making it a very difficult read.
Two under through 3 holes for Rory McIlroy today.
This one's just now re-entering the atmosphere. That was straight up in the air.
He just flew it over the slope, John, so off the back just slightly. Good putt.
I think the word is technically, right? You used that. That's appropriate. Technically a chip. However.
14 took a lot of people out yesterday. Always one of the hardest holes in the event.
This, his second, avoided those merciless moguls on the right at 14.
Well, he already started to see that Rory had a little bit more control over the driver, more so than he did yesterday, and only hitting 4 fairways. So able to take advantage of that, dropping that one in.
Oh, he's making left to righters now.
That putting stroke is so well timed. Pay attention to how the blade transitions from backstroke to downstroke.
Rory has driven the ball beautifully today after struggling a little bit yesterday.
Aiming for that fade shot. Not sure he caught all of that. A little in the neck there from McIlroy. He's liking the look of this. Very, very nice. Just a little shorter than that, the ball will repel all the way off the screen that John describes.
The more I look at this putt, the straighter it gets. Just drifted to the right at the end.
Man, that lacked a couple inches worth of pace and it was down. In the end, a really sound 4 after the errant tee shot. Oh, yes. John, I've heard you say that at everything but the flight attendants. You got to do that because that thing took off like a jet plane.
I mean, when you leave yourself 7 or 8 iron into this hole, you're doing pretty well. This is on a much better line.
And once again, not full bore there, John. That was almost caressed with a medium iron. All control, knowing something in the heart of the green. 2 putts, birdie 4, job done.
This is uphill to the plateau. It's a pretty easy putt to leave short. Well, he gave that a wrap, though. And then some.
Drop the anchor. That'll be uncomfortable coming back down the hill.
Just a little right to left in that. That was an important putt, I think, Mark. Considering he let the 11th hole slide by and didn't get one there, Rory has to take advantage of par 5s. I think we might see a 1 here today.
Well, I called that earlier this morning. I had my fingers crossed.
Careful.
Easy.
Careful.
All right, now another view at Rory. His heart's in his throat. That ball was spinning towards the water.
And now McIlroy. Sorry, he had 1 chip in.
Hard to imagine a shorter pitch than this one. It just kind of came out stubby.
Kind of scoopy there too. And every so often, the right hand just a bit too active. Watch here. High on the face because that right hand slides the leading edge under the ball too much.
Well, the good news is this is right back up the hill. No problem.
Steady as she goes, McIlroy.
Probably pretty comfortable now. I think that's actually the 5 wood.
Yeah, he does carry one of those, Johnny. Just setting it up the right side. It's about 300 through the fairway on that line. So perfectly positioned, Rory. Ooh. Smoother delivery. He's sticking to it.
Just easy. Beauty.
There it is, Taylor. You see that pass there? Oh, yeah. Paused it, didn't there? That was perfect speed. That was rolled with a whole lot of authority there from Rory. How about this?
Tough fairway to hit here, though.
Well, someone figured out the driver, didn't he? caressed at 185 miles an hour.
And he's been dealt 11 again. Didn't like that at all.
Yeah, that's where it was going, to that little chippy wedge.
It could be better than this.
Well, he's had a look on every hole, and that's key.
And he has that putter rolling like a charm, too.
Well, he can move that 3-wood 300 yards. And it's a little bit downwind.
That's another fairway splitter from McIlroy.
First cut of rough. This is a towering long iron. Needs to get up just a little.
No real damage down there.
Onto the green. Green's about 5 feet above him. Yeah, underneath the hole, really well done.
That was very similar to the one he holed on his very first hole of the day.
Tiger Woods, when he was 35, 71 wins.
Indicating right to left on the wind for this shot. That's the worst swing Rory's made today.
Rory's turn.
His pitching around the green has been exquisite.
Oh, nearly all another. Playing it with a very square stance. Ordinarily, he gets his feet slightly closer together.
Time he comes there.
Good save. Big save. Keeps the momentum going off the birdie on 2.
Getting it way down there. Another beautiful strike.
Yeah, that was the little 5-wood there. Right in the heart of the fairway.
One thing about Rory, though, he gets a lot of opportunity with his wedges, doesn't he?
Well, that was one of the awful ones, Susie.
I mean, and keep it there. He can get it on that right level. It's a matter of keeping it there. Stop. Stop. Oh, that's tremendous.
Had a good putting week last week. He's really putting well. See, there's more confidence in it. Oh, he seems to like it a lot.
For good reason. Wow. I love watching him drive the golf ball. It is a thing of beauty.
Almost to the crosswalk.
Probably an 8 or 9 iron for him.
Yeah, I think that was just a little nibble 8 right there. And this is at it.
Yeah, this looks great.
That's on the opposite side of where he putted from, directly behind it for McIlroy.
It was under it, but not by a lot.
Yeah, that's snuck in the bunker for sure.
Scheffler is, according to ShotLink, in the bunker.
But he's also dealing with a pretty high lip. He caught some of the palm fronds on the way by.
See if he gets it out there and enough run on it to get back there, which he does, but too much.
Yeah, I think
Caught too much sand.
Yeah, he overchunked that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's driven it so well today. 9 out of 11 fairways as opposed to 4 all day yesterday. This was one that he missed, and it cost him.
Wow. Well, it drops Rory to 10 under.
Yesterday's production today.
Oh, yeah.
And that is like a little stinger.
Yeah, a little tighter arm swing, John. That was great.
Inside 170. A little back into the breeze.
Yeah, feet nice and close together, trying to make a controlled golf swing.
Just held on to it a little bit. Goodness. Since these guys have gone on the clock, his ball hit on the grassy bank and ended up on a nice level flat lie.
Wow. Hit the ground like a dart. Stopped right on the spot. Aggressively stroked there. Easy to kind of get lazy on that one. Get the ball limping at the hole, then would break quickly left.
All right into the middle of the green, and if you make a 30-footer, it's a bonus.
Stay. Stay. Stay.
He was trying to hit that low flat draw. Fortunate hit slammed into that slope there to keep the green. Only about 1 in 2 players are finding this difficult 8th green in regulation.
Side to down green and working left to right here.
Straight down grain, slightly downhill, but straight down grain, very quick.
Yep. And
looking really good, though, really good.
Yeah, nice roll. You always know when you get it down green, even that we have rye on top of this, the native grass is that Tiff Eagle, you know that thing is going to roll nice. It's going to be fast. You have to have your touch dialed, but I mean, it's going to roll pure. You feel like you can make long ones down green.
Hoping it stays.
That nice soft, the fairway. I look at it, got that teed down a little bit.
I think he hit behind this a little bit.
They're pointing back there, so it caught those trees, and there's a Marshall going back there.
And this was a moment ago, Rory McIlroy having to pitch it out sideways with his third at this par 5.
Well, that's frustrating for him to be able to go to add a par 5 and 2 and then basically drop kick that 3-wood. That's not his best either. It's going to be a long attempt for par. Yeah, his iron game was not nearly as good today. Yesterday he scrambled all day. Be a little bit disappointed with the finish, but he's in great shape going into the weekend.
That's 2 bogeys in his last 4 holes, and McIlroy finishes 2 back of the lead right now.
Starting this much further to the right. Wind now pushing it back. Looks pretty good.
Not quite.
Should be no problem judging this lie.
And I think out of the rough, it'll make you play a little bit more cautiously.
And he definitely has.
Yeah, that's spun. That spun out of that high rough. That surprised him a lot. That's going to be a really tough putt.
Hey, best one I've seen, Rory. Let's go, Rory.
Nice pitch up the green at this right location.
Yeah, it's hit pretty well, but the wind's got it moving right.
More rough.
Exactly what I thought. Use the wind as your friend here.
He's gone upstairs with it. And he's executed.
Has he ever? He can get it going. All phases. He didn't have his driving holding on there to 3.
McIlroy. Pitching wedge.
Yep. Yeah, excellent. And even down when it's hard to judge these distances, the wind can really beat the ball down.
That is howling.
He's brought the flight way down on this. Just needs to slow down to stay in the fairway.
Out with the thickest rough over there.
That was smashed. 186 ball speed.
This is going to be tough too here, Fax. McIlroy.
Looked like a brutal lie, Dan. I hope he got enough to get over that water. He got plenty of it. Could get a little backstop help here. He wanted it too.
Oh man, he was. Chip this down delicate.
Gets this up and down, Dan. He's gaining strokes on the field here.
Course average suddenly has risen to 74.
That's how bad the lie was in the rough. This would be a good par.
Indeed. I need to be a little bit more like that. Even keel to 5.
6 iron from McIlroy.
First fairway he's hit today. That's a good iron shot. He's playing a little differently like he did the first day. He's missing a lot of fairways. Yeah, he practices a lot of times putts at different paces. What line can I use? That one a firmer pace. He got out of that quick. He knew right away.
Par for him. Stays 1 back to 5.
For the bogey. First 3 putt, 81 holes at TPC Sawgrass for Rory McIlroy.
We've got this 2-iron pulled heading towards the fairway bunker.
Fairways are non-existent at the moment.
McIlroy with a pitching wedge from that fairway bunker after his bogey.
Saw Scotty clip those palm trees from there, but he was able to go up and over.
And a good birdie look for McIlroy.
Yeah, Lucas Glover just had this putt and he played it almost a cup out on die speed. Right away.
It almost looked like he missed it.
Got a lot of things here. Trees, rough, trying to keep it low. I think he likes the way he hit it, judging from his reaction. Better off in the bunker there, Terry, that's for sure.
About as good as you could do.
Yeah. Boy, he's scrambling today.
Gonna have to scramble today. Everybody.
That wind is trying to push it right to left. Needs a little bit more. Coming late.
Needs a Morikawa kick.
Kept breaking, Smiley, but he did well with the speed.
Back to 8.
McIlroy for par.
Good 3 there, Dan. Got a birdie opportunity coming up on 9 with his length.
McIlroy back on the tee.
Oh no, that's driver. That can definitely go through the fairway.
It didn't even touch the fairway.
No. Remember, he hit the second shot left into those trees yesterday. Made a 6.
He's got it up in this wind, just a little left.
Too much, maybe. Looked like it probably crawled into the bunker. Yeah, I think he likes being in the sand here. Look at that thing roll out.
Well, you actually feel like you have to play the wind on this putt.
Even that shorter putt. Yeah.
Oh, he's shaped it right to left. Did he overdo it?
Not good over there. Heavy vegetation. Palmettos.
Ended up better than it looked off the tee, and this he's got a clear shot here. He can ride the wind with a draw.
Yeah, it looked like he was well left of that bunker, but has a chance here. Got more work left.
Didn't draw enough for him, Dan.
McIlroy in his 3rd at the 10th.
Trying to chase it up this hill you see in front to that whole location.
Plenty left for McIlroy. McIlroy for the par.
Okay. Really good strike there with the putter. Give him a little confidence going into some birdie holes here on the back 9.
Oh, he has striked it. Needs to get down a little left.
Well, it's going to stay in that shortcut to give him plenty of opportunity to spin that ball. You saw him step away a couple times. I don't think he liked the shot he was trying to hit.
McIlroy now at the tee at 12, giving it a rip.
Had plenty of speed, but hanging too much. That's going to be more difficult on that downslope in the rough to be able to stop that ball.
At 12, this the 2nd for Rory.
This will be more difficult to slow down. He's going to have to barely. He didn't even try to go for it. It doesn't appear.
This is too risky. It comes out of there just a little hot. And he was gripped down trying to deal with it.
Yeah, if he pitches that ball on the green out of that lie, he's just not sure if it's going to be able to stop in time. And I think he was playing.
2nd ranked player in the world with his 3rd.
Let's see, barely landed that on the green. It's not going to get there either, Dan.
And he's made a mess of this hole, and he's extremely frustrated with himself.
I've seen a lot of people make this putt either today, Smiley.
Wow.
Yeah, it feels like he bogeyed almost the last hole being a par 5, and now this one, which.
All right, so limiting the damage, McIlroy falls back to 9 under, but he came to this hole 2 back, and he leaves this hole 4 back.
Here's Rory.
And needs something to go his way. Going for a 3/4 6-iron. Also a good-looking shot.
Stay.
It's got to be down in Lucas Glover territory. Maybe not quite as far off the green.
But as it kind of gets to the crest of the hill, it really swings over to the right.
You got the speed out of the fringe you got to get right.
Hit it right through the break.
Another one of those you don't want to have.
Did not get much right there.
Can't figure it out. Didn't see that break to the right.
Second three putt today.
Brad, even the guys playing well, just nothing seems easy.
It's just hard out here. Every part of it's hard.
Thunderstorms expected, so we'll see if we can dodge it all. Rory off the tee at 14.
He likes it with that quick tee pickup down the right side.
So both
Trying to turn it, the wind holding it in the middle of the green.
Still a good shot too there. Going to have 2 looks at birdie to get us off the 0.
Gave it pace.
It's one of the closest we've seen today. Got to be careful with these. Couple of solid 4s for McIlroy and Spaun.
Taking a much different line up the right. This needs to go to carry this fairway bunker. And it doesn't.
No.
He's hitting a lot of fairway bunkers. He did it on number 10.
15 yards of help, I'd say, right now with this wind.
Yeah, I think he wants to land at 15 yards short of this flagstick.
He's hit some good fairway bunker shots today. Maybe just a tweener there, Brad.
Sure was. Stop straight downwind.
He's flighted it just a little to the left. Caught a little bit of that tree coming down.
It's in a good spot. Nice little collection area there, looking straight at the hole.
Bud Colley posted. Corey Connors posted. Another look at this 4-iron.
Just a pure strike right there, flighting that ball down, staying right there on top of it with his head.
Over at 16, third for Rory.
I'm trying to bounce it into this slope.
One hop and check there.
Flew it about a foot too far there.
Another one missed left.
So McIlroy 5 back of Spaun. We've talked about the history of leaders on a Saturday. I don't know what it is. I mean, I do know what it is, but Saturday is the day where we've just seen so much.
Side by side. That look of disbelief. He can't believe it was that short.
Can't believe it went that short.
Yeah. You look to Harry and say, how? Why? What happened?
Yeah. And you think there's no telecast. We saw Ben on make it from here. Few and far between. Another one short.
Never close.
No. You think the wind's going to pick that up once it gets on top of the hill.
And this one the other way.
Yeah, that one might have been a little bit of a pull, but definitely didn't break. You don't see 4s very often on the 17th hole.
No, this is just hammered.
I'll lay out there perfectly.
That is how you dial it up.
Hoisting it up in the air, turning over just right of it.
Yeah, that's a good shot there, Smiley. He needs that one to get 3 back. If JJ makes bogey here, he's only 3 back if he makes that.
Thank you.
You saw it here just at 18. Let's see if he can get comfortable and make a good putt.
Yeah, and good. It's affected everybody smiling, and their patience has been tested.
Rory from the heavy rough to the right side of number 1. And very smartly judged Rory. That's the kind of start he would like.
Group just ahead. McIlroy up on the green. Chance for birdie to get it to 9. How about that start right out of the gate?
And Rory knows how important this start is for him today.
Par 5, he's birdied it every single round.
What a start on 1. Need to get this ball in the fairway. Can have a chance of making 3 here on 2. Should be perfect right there.
Sounded a little thin, now turning towards the hole. This could be good if it gets there.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, Fax told me he absolutely striped it in his warm-up, and he's come out firing. He makes that. It really wakes up those guys back there coming to 2T.
High above. Just gets that early confidence, and it just builds and builds.
No, we've talked about struggling off. Rory loves these right to lefters. This should be right around that right edge down the hill, maybe slightly outside, depending on his speed.
What a start. McIlroy pays off the closest shot at the second so far today. It is the birdie eagle start.
He's turning an 8 over towards the middle of the green. Needs to get down a little bit.
That's pretty close to where Batia hit his shot.
And by the way, just like that, the wind is back.
I think he would take a 3-3 start, 3-3-3 start.
No doubt here. 2-putt would be fantastic. And good pace right there into the wind. That was hard to get it all the way to the hole.
Spaun did not make the birdie putt at 2. So Rory McIlroy remains 1 back of J.J. Spaun, the leader, and tied with Bud Cauley at the moment.
He hit it through the fairway yesterday on the left side. This is an absolute bullet. Heading that same place he hit it yesterday.
Not great over there with that rough. Ooh. So that hides for McIlroy. Okay, here's Rory's second.
If he has a decent enough lie, it's actually a positive that he won't have any backspin on this ball if he can get the correct number out of this rough.
Asking it to get down.
It's a good leave there.
But with the putter out now, it's a right to left swinger.
You can see how far right he's aimed here. It's all about how it bobbles through this fringe and gets on the flat surface.
Got through there nicely. Tracking, just not quite enough.
Yeah, tee is low here. He did that at Pinehurst and just hit some darts.
Well, he's going to test the water. He's got plenty of bat on it.
Taking it on.
Well, he hit it there the first day, didn't he?
Contact was clean.
Looks like he likes it.
I do.
The strength of McIlroy to be able to hold that face off and that uphill lie where the club could easily turn over and pull it.
Just looking for a fairway here.
This is his strong 3-iron. This is fairway to the left yesterday, and this is to the right towards the gallery.
nothing good about this one.
Just leaves the face wide open. It had to be a miss hit off the heel. You see all the face rotation through there trying to save the face.
Remember, he hit a left there too yesterday into the fairway bunker. Not a comfortable tee shot.
Got through the trees fine. This is headed towards the right center of the green. Needs to get up. Wow. What a shot.
That was incredible, Smiley, to control that trajectory off the pine straw and to slice it that much using the wind and get the distance correct.
Birdie from the pine needles at 18. He kind of had that little chicken wing movement.
Look at how much that ball curved for him off of there, and I just think it's so impressive to get that exactly hole high. He's got a birdie look now, Dan.
Might have been too much to ask for a couple of those pine needle chicken wing birdies. Over to the 7th.
And McIlroy on the tee.
Straight looking shot there. Downwind, less than driver. That might have even been his 5-wood. That's about a 275-yard club, which is really all you need. Might have to hit it past the hole here.
He's playing a sweeper, and this is left and not where you want to miss. This could go in the other bunker.
You know, I think he's making that putt. He did what he only could do.
Little tap in there for Tommy. Back to 7. McIlroy for bogey. So now 1 back.
There's some right to left in this wind. This feels like it needs to go.
Like it really went high, just covered over that ridge.
Oh, man, it got a kick that kind of propelled it forward. Trying to do it again here. Yes! And McIlroy has tied it at the top.
Round it goes. We're seeing some nice lip-ins today, too.
McIlroy has not been sharp off the tee today. He's had a couple of really good escapes to keep this round going.
McIlroy and iron on the tee at 9.
Totally different strategy now. If he hits a good one with some roll, might be able to hit his 3-wood up there. But I think this is played as a 3-shot hole, Terry.
Backed off entirely from what he did yesterday.
Yeah.
Way up in the air. I mean, this looks so good.
Good line. Pitches it past the hole.
Flew it there.
Give me my phone.
Man, did he judge that well?
That was a bit early with the camera there. A little bit early.
And that rolled out a little bit further than he wanted to the left. Absolutely never went to the right. You can't believe it.
Well, for those of you that are still watching this championship on Golf Channel, as it switched over to NBC earlier for some of the country.
This is up the left side, but this is heading towards the fairway bunker again.
Start. He likes it over there.
Another missed fairway.
Contact was clean. Seems like he hit it really hard. See if it covers this green side bunker.
He does. Backs it up a little bit.
The end of this putt is the hardest part. If it gets too much speed around the hole, it can really drift away. Really good with the speed there. That was a great lag.
That's where he started it, and it's on the right edge of it. This will be a fairway.
He hasn't driven it great on this hole, but pretty good, but so high into the wind, it stops on a dime.
Well, the strike was really good. Fading towards the left side of the green.
It's kind of over there where Patrick Cantley hit his shot from.
McIlroy at 11.
Off a little upslope, going to try to bump it into the hill. Kind of stuck on him and skipped. Little moisture on the fringe there, Brad. Called that ball to skip on him.
At 11.
Rory to get it to 12.
13 feet. You hate to not birdie the ninth and this one. Breaks right at the end. That tough chip shot. He banked into the slope and went.
This was a stinger up the left side. This is a beauty, Kiz.
Yeah, I like to play. Get the ball in the fairway. Hadn't played there for much today. See if he can get another birdie look here. Still took a pretty good bounce forward after the rain downwind. Smiley nailed it on where he wanted to land it.
We had to move his mark for Alex Smiley putting on the same line. He knows what it does.
It's just high enough, and McIlroy starts off the resumption with a birdie to take a 2-shot lead. Because Spaun is a ways away for par to pull back to 10 under. So McIlroy has taken command of this championship.
This is out to the right. This might miss the ridge.
Needs to spin.
You saw Akshay Bhatia catch it and come down. That stays up.
I don't think he missed his target by much there. Broke a lot at that pace.
Barely got it going.
This starts right and goes well to the right.
All right.
This might land on the cart path.
That might be right of the moguls that have been intensified. It is. It's way right.
It's actually better to get over there. You get a quick shot at the green if you can get a decent lie.
What happened here, Kiz?
Just seems like he got up and out of his legs a little too soon. Club can't ever catch up, loses the face. I think he was trying to hit a fade.
So this will be back into the fairway. He probably hit it about 70 yards, guys.
Pretty big swing for 70 yards.
Yeah. At the toughest hole, not the look.
Can tell how wet and thick that rough is for him to only move that ball 70 yards. I know he had to go up, but that was a full swing.
Priority was getting it up and over safely.
Is the tree in his way at all, Smiley?
It is. Just barely getting over, but this needs to get down and spin. Oh my goodness.
Boy, pulled the string on it. Look at this comeback.
That's spinning back uphill there at the end too. That had some incredible amount of spin on it. Lands on a downslope, so that's spinning back uphill right here, and that's just ripping. I bet he hit a full lob wedge.
Boy, he just rifled it to the left. Kept the speed up, that's for sure.
That's what Smiley was talking about right there.
Gap is closed a little bit, but Rory's just been incredible. You know, saving himself even with a bogey that he made there, but he's 11 for 11.
Aiming the left side here to see if he can hit a cut.
Starting up the right and hitting a little patented draw we know him for.
Yeah, that wind's taking it back to the middle. It didn't need to hit driver there. Just right of it.
Hit it hard, hit it close.
What a good place to putt from.
The answer from Rory.
Yeah, he had that wedge on 7 and he pulled left. That one he had to sting.
Where's the confidence now?
Yeah, I know it. That one seems to be, from his reaction, more of a misread.
Just pound this draw right off of that crane.
It started up the right, now heading towards that crane. So it stays in the fairway on this line.
It does not, and I can't see the ball, Smiley. It's going to be a tough one to be able to get there in 2 if he has a poor lie.
Starting there, now turning left.
Put all he had into that one. That's a perfect spot from there. That's right where I thought he could play from, and see if he can get that ball to the hole. Seen a lot of guys short from that side of the green. Needs to go.
I think you found another one, Kiz.
He's short too. See how shiny it looks right there down to the hole. It just fools your eyes to thinking it's going to be so fast downhill down green, and it just doesn't.
Man, it would have been nice to get another one here and have a 2-shot lead heading over to 17. Spaun is behind him, 1 back.
A little bit of slope to bring it down to the bottom. Don't go against the collar. Like that. That's unlucky there. Don't know if he'll be able to get the putter on that.
1-shot lead.
No doubt about it. We would have seen Spaun miss the green on 16 before. And ended up past the hole. Yeah, good shot. Definitely caught grass there, didn't he?
Yeah.
And that's the risk you take. Let's see where it makes contact. Yep.
And now 17.
Rory for par. Okay.
Starting up the left center, turning over, needs a straight kick.
That is dialed in right there, Smiley. That is just like he drew it off, and just a perfect position going in here.
Playing a big sweep and draw.
Just so much spin on these golf balls coming down after the rain that these balls are backing up on these full stretched out shots. It's going to keep going away and be a lengthy putt.
Too much against the wind.
Really well done down with the speed. Just didn't go back to the right on top. See him giving a little look back, like it slid a little right on him. He wasn't expecting it.
70+ feet. That one caught the edge. If you're a fan of Rory, you know about all the history, especially at the U.S. Open last summer. Excruciating misses coming down the stretch, but he's solid on this one, just enough to put the big-time pressure on Spaun.
This up the left side and absolutely hammered. Should cover everything and be right down the middle. What a great drive and a statement made by Rory right there. It's a fade towards the middle of the green. Just gonna miss that slope, but dead pin high in that wind is good play. Powered that through there. Didn't break any to his right wind, holding it out there.
And yes, it's going to be an advantage here for McIlroy, who gets to 1 under.
It is good. Outstanding shot. Shows you how quick that green is.
Just still traveling. Just touched it.
Well, the wind is in a different direction. That's a wind-aided, slope-aided. You saw that ball would have gone probably a foot on a flat green.
Nope. Right through his own shadow, and he's going to drop a shot.
You can see the wind blowing there, and that wind would have affected that putt and brought it to the left as well.
Gives one back that he picked up at 16, and it is a 3-shot lead again as they head to 18.
Oh, this starts up the right and heading right. Still going to make it a 3-shot hole either way, but that's going to make the chip out back into play more difficult. Appears that he's just going to play this low underneath the hanging limbs.
Everybody hold.
Got through no problem. Side by side here on their thirds. Here he's only trying to get it on top, which is 127. They think that's playing 160.
You've got all sorts of cushion. You just...
This much lower than JJ's. Actually on a great line.
Beauty. Then McIlroy moving closer here to officially closing it out.
Such a cool flight right there, keeping it down underneath the tree height. Just loving.
And McIlroy's got another player's title. World number 2 with his second. And setting the table here for what could be a very special year for McIlroy.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for watching the PGA Tour on YouTube. Watch another video right here.